Yellowstone has a Bella Hadid cameo and drops a major hint on how it will end. Is roped in. Paramount Network's hit ranch drama Yellowstone is on its second-to-last episode, supposedly. And for some reason, the episode spent the bulk of its time with creator Taylor Sheridan writing a sequence focusing on himself. Spoilers ahead for the 13th episode of Season 5, Give the World Away. Yellowstone follows the Dutton family, owners of the largest ranch in Montana. There's the late patriarch John, Kevin Costner, who was also the governor, and his adult children Case, Luke Grimes, Jamie, Wes Bentley, Beth Kelly Riley and Beth's husband, Rip Kohlhauser. Amid rumors of a feud with Sheridan, Costner left the show after the first half of Season 5. The series dealt with his absence by killing John off, in a murder by a hit man that was initially staged to look like a suicide. Sheridan not only creates and writes the series, but he also plays Travis, the horse trainer. In this episode, Travis is dating Sadie, a woman played by supermodel Bella Hadid. During the hour, Beth visits Travis, and Sadie answers his door. Beth soon finds Travis in a scene worthy of the late Hugh Hefner, partying with a crowd of younger women. When Beth asks why Sadie is dating Travis, pointing out that he's a smug jerk who is 25 years older, Sadie replies, "Have you seen him ride?" Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan as Travis the camera then cuts to Sheridan riding, which is supposed to dazzle us. So, to reiterate, when Yellowstone star Kevin Costner left, creator Taylor Sheridan apparently decided to fill in his absence by writing more scenes for himself. He shows off his riding skills and makes Travis a ladies' man in a long, unnecessary, self-indulgent sequence. Sheridan even writes Beth a line where she tells his character, "You are such a F-king asshole, it is almost attractive." This is how Yellowstone is spending its penultimate episode. That's certainly a choice. Eventually, the plot gets moving along to more important matters. The FBI raids Sarah, Dawn Olivieri's old office after her death via hit man. Sarah had booked the hit on John, so the police are closing in on how John died. Jamie, who was romantically linked with Sarah, visits the mother of his child, Christina, Catherine Cunningham. Now that John's death is being investigated as a murder and Sarah just died suspiciously, Jamie is sweating and living under a cloud of suspicion. Christina, who was also Jamie's campaign manager during his race to become the Montana Attorney General, gives him political advice. She tells Jamie to praise his father in a speech and to declare his death to be more than a murder. It was a murder of the citizens of Montana's right to choose their representative, a murder of their freedom. And you will avenge them. Later, the ranch auctions off the horses and cattle. Beth explains that they made $30 million through that move, which will pay off the ranch's astronomical taxes and buy them another year. Rip asks his oldest ranch hand, Lloyd, Forey J. Smith, to stay on and continue working at the ranch. Lloyd is touched since he points out that the ranch has been his home for over 40 years. But he's also confused. "There's nothing to stay on for," he says. "Yes, there is, when we build it back," Rip replies. Meanwhile, Yellowstone also reminds us that John Dutton hasn't even had a funeral yet. So, it seems likely that the show will end with that melancholy scene. Case reveals that he has a secret plan to save the ranch. As he discusses money with Beth, she tells him that taxes are based on what you pay for something. Beth gets a light bulb moment when she figures out what Case is planning. He explains his plan by saying, "The only way to save this place, you've got to give it away."